morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday to everyone. If you guys come in, can y'all tap the screen, please? I'm up away from the shelter. I just left the shelter. I got a little late today. I usually leave around 5:30, but I got up today. I ain't brushed my teeth. I ain't do nothing. So I'm gonna brush my teeth while I'm on the road. I'm in my pajamas still, so I didn't get dressed. Nothing. I have a doctor's appointment to go to today at 9 o'clock, so I have to get ready for that. So I'm trying to get out of this city. You guys come in. Good morning. Can y'all tap the screen and give me a thumbs up, please? I just was replying back to rude comments this morning. Somebody made a comment and left a comment under one of my videos, um, being really nasty. Like I was playing the victim. Somebody said I was playing the victim, and oh, I took in my cousin. They took in one of their family members, and their family members just used them basically. So I'm like, well, how are you comparing your situation to mine? How are you comparing your situation to mine? Stop blaming your situation that happened to you on me. I'm not your cousin. She was like, oh, I took in my family member. You can't take people in because this, that, and the third. Well, first of all, you said you took in your family member and your family member wasn't working. So I do believe that was your first mistake. So whenever I stay with family and I stay with two different people and it didn't work out, yes. But I was working. I had a job. I had some income. Now, a family member that takes you in when you're not working is a pretty decent family member. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's taking you in, you don't have any resources. That's telling me and letting me know that okay, your family member doesn't have resources, but I have resources to take care of you until you find a job. I'm not gonna call you stupid, but you want to come in my video and be really nasty and call me the victim. Do you even know my situation? Do you know my story for you to say that I'm a victim? Everything that's happened thus far, I took accountability for. That doesn't sound like a victim to me. But every now and again, I get the trolls and the people that want to say really mean and nasty things to me. It doesn't offend me at all. Nobody's playing a victim, and I hope the person is watching me. Like, I'm not playing a victim at all. I've already accepted accountability for the things that I've done wrong in my situation. I don't come on here crying and whining and saying anything that's not true. I have no reason to lie to a stranger. I have no reason to lie to anyone, especially a stranger, somebody that doesn't know me. I have no reason to lie to you about anything. This is my story of me being homeless. So if you want to hear it, you can stick around. If you want to come on this journey with me of trying to get my life back together, you can. But if you don't want to take the journey with me, that's okay too. I'm not forcing anybody to watch me. But to come on my videos and be disrespectful and say that I'm a victim. I am a victim. I'm a victim to my own circumstance. Yes. I'm not pointing the finger or blaming anybody. I just blame people for the things that they have done to me. So that's where I'm at with it. But it's too early. But sometimes, every now and again, I get trolls. I mean, I'm not upset at anybody for not. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to watch my story. You don't have to have my back. I'm not looking for people to be on my side about anything. If you don't believe my story and you don't think that what I'm saying is true, that's okay. You don't have to be here. You guys are watching. Can y'all give me a thumbs up? I see like 12 people here. All y'all have to do is really just tap the screen, give me some hearts, and give me some thumbs up. The thumbs up helps me. That helps my video get put out there to people that needs to see it. That helps the algorithm. That helps me get put out there, and that's what I'm trying to do. When you do YouTube, you making videos and stuff, I know it seems very easy, but it can be a lot of work behind the scenes to, try to get these videos out there. So if you guys are watching, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, if you enjoy what you hear, thank you. I appreciate that. I did get one person to give me a thumbs up. I thank you. Appreciate it. Did I get some more thumbs up? I got like 11 people watching. Let me know what state or country you're watching me from. Let me know how you found me. I'm trying to get a part. I'm trying to get into that algorithm. I'm trying to be a part of the algorithm, y'all. I'm trying to dig myself away into this YouTube space so that I can be found. I think it's working, you know. I do have another YouTube channel, y'all. Maybe I'll share that with y'all one day, but I just wanted to come on here and reply back to a comment that somebody left me that was kind of a little bit out of the way this morning, but I responded back and I let the person know. I said, listen, that was your experience. Everybody, we all have our own experiences, man. Everybody has their own experiences. If you took a family member in that wasn't working, well, that's your problem, right? That wasn't my experience. I've been working. I've been working the last 2 years. This whole homelessness journey that I've been on, guess what? I always had a job. Always. And looking for another one. One thing I'm going to do is hustle and get some money. I don't care if I got to go to McDonald's and flip burgers. I'm going to work, okay? Nobody got to ever ask me to get a job, okay? Because I'm going to always have one. I've been working since I was 14 years old. If you guys are watching, I see 16 people. Can y'all kindly give me a thumbs up? Can I get like, I don't know, 9 thumbs up? I only got one from one person. It's appreciated, but I'm trying to get into that algorithm, y'all. I'm trying to let people see who I am and see what I'm bringing to the table, what I'm talking about. I talk about being homeless in America. I talk about living in homeless shelters. I lived in my car for 30 days. Can you guys believe that? Do y'all know anybody that's been homeless? Do y'all know anybody in your family that's battling homelessness? Somebody that may be losing their house, their apartment, their whatever? I've been homeless now for this January will be 2 years that I left my apartment. I was evicted out of my apartment. Yes, I was evicted. People suffer from eviction. Yes, they do. You suffer from eviction, but you can come up from that. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for my health. I'm grateful and thankful for my faith in God that I know I'm going to get through this. So it doesn't matter what we go through as human beings. We're always going to be okay. Always. As long as we're getting up every day and we're doing the work, we're doing the work, we're doing the work. That's all that matters. Don't worry about what people say. We're not worrying about the naysayers. We're not worried about the trolls. But when a troll comes in and asks and says something really mean to me, I'm going to respond to it. We're going to respond to what the trolls got to say, but we're not feeding into it. Like, my day is not going to be cut short because what a troll got to say. I don't really care, but I'm going to respond. We all fail. We all suffer. We all shortcomings. We all go through something, right? Nobody's life is perfect. None of us are perfect. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about something that happened last night at the shelter. So I went into the shelter last night. I got in about almost 10:30. So I go up to my room. I look on my bed. My blanket's missing. Mind you, yesterday was the day that we have to strip our beds so they can wash our linens, right? So my blanket's missing. So I'm like, oh God, here we go. And it's one of my blankets. I carry blankets in my car. So it's one of my blankets that had holes and stuff all in it. You know what I mean? It's a dirty little blanket, had holes and stuff all in it. It's not a dirty blanket. It was actually a clean blanket, but it's just a blanket that's been through some things, right? So the blanket has holes and stuff all in it. So I'm like, oh God, where's my blanket? Because I can't sleep without my blanket. You know what I mean? Because sometimes in the middle of the night it gets a little chilly. You know, fall is coming in. It's getting a little chilly sometimes. And they still, I think I believe they still run the air conditioner or whatever in there. So um, I look on my bed. There's no blanket on my bed. I'm like, oh crap, where's my blanket? So I automatically go to the area where they have the clean linens. I'm like, well, maybe they washed it or something. Maybe somebody. Girl, why did I walk around in the room? One of the ladies is sleeping with my blanket. So I go tell the staff members, instead of trying to handle things myself and say, hey, can I get my blanket back? I didn't want to say nothing to nobody because I didn't know how somebody would respond, right? I didn't know how the lady was going to respond to me. Apparently, this lady is a new person. She's a new lady. She must have saw my blanket on my bed and she took it. So I go to the staff members. I'm like, my blanket is missing. I don't know who has it, but I would like to have it back or whatever, whatever. So she was like, did you see anybody with it? I said, yeah, it's a lady. I don't know. I guess she's probably new. So I went in there. The staff member said, we'll be right there. I'm like, okay. Because I didn't want to say nothing to the lady on my own because I don't know how she would have responded back to me. So I go in the room and the lady's sleeping. She's sleeping with my blanket. White lady. It looked like it was a new person. She must have came in yesterday. A new person came in off the streets. She looked like she came in off the streets too. Her hair was like all over. Her hair was all over the place. She just looked real disheveled. So the staff member was like, yeah, excuse me, so and so. This is this lady's blanket or whatever. So she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I took the blanket back and I went downstairs. So I was like, I'm sorry. So then when I was walking to the elevator, I felt some type of way. I'm like, I said, wow, I'm sorry. I didn't, I guess that was kind of rude, right? Even though it was my blanket, I felt it was rude of me to take a blanket from someone because she was sitting there sleeping and she was comfortable. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs and get you a blanket, okay? So I went downstairs. I put that blanket in the car. And when I came back up, I went to the men's area and I asked one of the guys, one of the male chaplains, I said, listen, can you get this lady a blanket? You have an extra blanket? He was like, yeah, we got blankets. So I took her a blanket upstairs. So I went upstairs with the blanket that they gave me for her. And I said, here you go. I said, what's your name? She was like, so and so, so and so. I said, oh, okay. I said, I have this blanket I got from downstairs for you. I'm going to cover you. I covered her up. And I said, there you go. I said, no problem. There's a blanket for you. I didn't want to be mean to her because I thought that was me. Like, even though that was my blanket, she was sleeping and she was sleeping comfortably. And she is clearly a homeless person that's probably living on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I covered her up, went on about my business. But went on about my business. Then I went to sleep. Got myself together, laid down with the bed. But I just wanted to tell y'all that story because I was like thinking to myself, like, that was kind of rude of me, right? Even though it was my blanket, she was still sleeping there and she was comfortable. You know what I mean? So I was like, I thought about it. Then I was like, I'm gonna go cover her back up. But then I was like, no, I already have the blanket. I might as well go put it in my car, and I have the blanket right there. But homeless people could. She looks like a homeless woman that's been on the streets pretty much for a long time. Her hair was like matted up. She just looked like your typical homeless person. And I went downstairs and got her a blanket and I covered her up and I said, I got you a blanket right here. I covered her up and I just left. I was like, poor lady, you know what I mean? You never know what's going on in her life. But I was just like feeling I felt bad for her. I was like, that was kind of rude of me, wasn't it? But no, it wasn't rude. I mean, it was my blanket. And when you're in a homeless shelter and if somebody's stuff is folded up on the bed, you really don't take it. But she probably was tired. She probably was cold. She probably wanted to rest, and I know how it is when you first coming off those streets. You want to go to sleep. And even when you coming off the streets in these shelters, they don't let you sleep. They don't let you sleep. You come in at like last time when I had came in my first day, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No, matter of fact, it was probably earlier than that. It was probably like around 11. No, it was after because when I came in I didn't have lunch. But when you coming in from off the streets, you want to relax if you can. You know what I'm saying? But the shelters, they're not gonna let you really relax like you want to. You know what I mean? They're not gonna let you relax. You gotta kind of like you gotta sit up and do what they tell you. You can't just go into a homeless shelter and take a shower and just lay down if you want to. That's not how things work. So you kind of gotta, abide by the rules of the shelter. And the rules of the shelter are they don't let you lay around. You can't like your own apartment or your own house. Like if you want to sleep, you take a nap. If you want to lounge out and watch TV on your sofa, you could do that. At a shelter, you can't do that. So I just be sharing my story. Good morning. Where are you going? I have a doctor's appointment, and then after my doctor's appointment, I'm going to the gym, and then after the gym, I'm going to work. Yes, ma'am. Good morning. How are you? I leave the shelter every day at 5:30, so I just have a few appointments and stuff that I have to go on. Yeah. But I'm just sharing my experiences, sharing my journey of living in a homeless shelter. It looks like it's going to be a rainy day today again, which is fine by me. I don't really care. But yeah, I'm going to a doctor's appointment. And then after that, I need to go to the gym if I have time. Then after that, I'm going to work. Work, and more work, y'all. Y'all know how it go. I look a mess. I didn't put any like clothes on, so I think I'm gonna stop at a Wawa and get myself going to the Wawa. I didn't brush my teeth or nothing today, so I'm gonna stop at a Wawa. Hopefully, go sit in the back seat of my car and just get dressed. Like I need to change my clothes. But I'm actually trying to find this place that's gonna have my doctor's appointment. They said Wendy's, and Wendy's is up the street, so I don't know if it's that one or another one. So yeah, I have a doctor's appointment, y'all. Good morning. If everybody in here, if y'all can give me a thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. Be safe and enjoy your day. Thank you. I will. You enjoy your day as well. Thank you so much. And if you guys are here watching, can y'all give me a thumbs up? Y'all thumbs me up. That means people can be able to find my channel. They can find me. They can find what I'm talking about. That helps me get into the algorithm. Yo, I don't know why every time I wake up in the morning with my car, it's always like a misty haze on my windshield. I don't know what that is. And here we go, being a conspiracy theorist person, right? It's probably from the chemtrails, all the poison that they're putting into the atmosphere. Yeah, and it's getting on my car. If y'all see the thumbs up, can y'all just tap it, please? Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. Tap the thumbs up button. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciation. I'm trying to think. I gotta find this place. I shouldn't have really got on live video to be honest, but I did. I'm in Walmart just to probably get dressed. I probably should go in here and brush my teeth. I probably shouldn't have got on live until I got myself together, but here we go. Here I am. I probably shouldn't have got on live. So yeah, every day I wake up, I have like this mist on my windshield. I don't know where that comes from, but I don't know. It's probably the chemtrails in the air. What y'all think? Y'all think it's the chemical trails? Do you guys believe in stuff like chemtrails? Like, are y'all into that type of stuff? Do y'all watch like the world is ending and the elites and all that stuff? Are you guys into that type of conspiracy stuff? I do listen to that type of stuff. I do. I'm not gonna lie. 16 people. Can you guys give me 16 thumbs up? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking to be a part of the algorithm. If you guys are watching me, if you guys support me, can you just tap that thumbs up button? I see 20 people sitting here watching me, right? All I ask is to tap that thumbs up button. That's it. Because I only got one thumbs up and 20 people watching. Can y'all help me, please? Can y'all help me, please? I'm not going to say another word until y'all can help me with these thumbs up. I tell y'all about my life. I tell you about my journey, my story. And this is like a job. Thank you. I got 2 thumbs up. Thank you. Somebody's listening. Somebody's supporting me. I appreciate you. Let me know. 3 thumbs up. Oh, God, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Orlando, how are you? Good morning. Cactus. What a cute little name. Ah, all the plants and everything I ever had in my apartment, I never got a cactus. I think I did have a cactus before and it ended up dying. Cactus. That's a cute little name. 3 thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Can I get some more, though? I see 17 people here watching me. Good morning. Be safe. Have a good day. Thank you, Marissa. How are you? You have a good day, too. I just have a doctor's appointment today, and yeah, I got a few things I got to do. I usually be headed to the gym right now, but I can't. I got something I got to do. You know, you got to take care of business first, girl. Thank you. You have a good day, too. If you guys are here, if you guys hear me, can you guys give me a thumbs up, please? The thumbs up helps people find my videos. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. 16 people. I should have 16 thumbs up. I mean, come on, y'all. Help a sister out. Help a sister out. I'm just leaving the shelter. It is almost 6:13 in the morning. Yes, I totally agree. On my way to work. What kind of work do you do, if you don't mind me asking? I left the shelter this morning, y'all. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any hygiene. I didn't brush my teeth. So I'm at Walmart right now. When I get done talking to y'all, I'm going to try to go in there and brush my teeth. I really should go to Starbucks. Starbucks is always pretty clean. 20 people watching. Can y'all give me 20 thumbs up right now? Can we get 20 thumbs up? I got 3. I got 3 thumbs up from somebody. Can you guys help me, please? Because a thumbs up helps people find my videos. Can you guys please help me out? I'm going to go live every day just talking about my experiences being homeless, my experience being a homeless woman here in America, and the things that I go through. Like I said the story last night about the lady that took my blanket. She took the blanket off my bed last night, y'all. She must have been a new lady. She just grabbed my blanket and went to sleep. I got the blanket back from her, but then I thought that me taking the blanket back was kind of rude because she was a homeless lady and she looked like a homeless person that was like on the streets. So I went downstairs and I got her a blanket. I felt bad, you know. Was that rude of me, you guys? I know you guys gonna let me know. Was that rude? Even though the blanket was mine, I took it from her because she took my blanket. And then I was like, when I took the blanket from her, I looked at her and I saw that she was a homeless woman and she looked like she was living on the streets for a long time and she was sleeping. And I got the blanket back. So then I felt bad and I'm like, well, let me go downstairs and get you a blanket from. See, that's what I'm saying about the homeless shelter. Like the staff members, they really don't care. When I came in there, I had to pull teeth to get sheets for my bed. Like if they don't have enough linens there for like everybody, I had to pull teeth just to get me a sheet and a blanket. Thank God I travel and I had blankets inside my car, but I literally had to pull teeth to get me a blanket, to get me some sheets. Thank you for that number 5 thumbs up. 19 people watching. Can y'all give me 19 thumbs up right now, please? I'm just talking about my experiences at a homeless shelter, what I go through, what I went through every day. Every day. I do not complain though, but I do talk about what I go through, like my experiences in that shelter. Every day. So the lady that came in last night that took my blanket, she looked like a homeless person on the street. She looked the par. And I'm not talking about her or disrespecting her in any way, but she looked like she was like a street person. Like she's been probably homeless for a good while. She just went in there, took my blanket off my bed, and she lay down and went to sleep. But I got my blanket back from her because my 2 blankets, they have some history backed up behind it. I had these blankets for like over 10 years. So I had to get my blanket back from her. But then I felt bad. You know, I have a conscience. I care about people. Um, I felt bad after I took the blanket back. I did feel bad. 6 thumbs up and 22 people watching. Can you guys give me a thumbs up? I'm sitting right here now inside a Walmart parking lot, y'all. I am in a Walmart parking lot. And y'all know Walmart got security. So security is watching me, y'all. Let me know what state you guys are in. Let me know what you guys are doing up this early. Are you getting ready for work? If you go to work, what kind of job do you do for a living? It's going to be another one of those rainy days here, which is fine by me. I got a doctor's appointment, but I think I'm going to wear my gym outfit. So after I get my doctor's appointment over with, I'm going to go to the gym. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So every day I have to leave the shelter. If you guys are new here, I see 16 people watching me. You know it's 18. Can y'all give me 18 thumbs up? If y'all look up top, right, there should be something. It looks like a thumb and it's already up. Y'all just have to tap that thumbs up. If y'all could tap that thumbs up, please, that puts me into the algorithm of YouTube. That helps people find my channel. I talk about homelessness. I talk about living in my car. I don't know if y'all know my journey, but I was evicted out of my apartment in 2023. Eviction. Yes, I was evicted. Yes, a lot of people in America get evicted every single day. Um, through eviction, I went and I lived with a family member. It didn't work out with that family member, so I had to move out. After I left with my family member, I went in to move in with a friend of mine, and that didn't work out either. It's like you don't really know a person until you live with them. You don't know people until you move in with them. So let me see. Maybe I could tap my own freaking screen. I don't know. Let me see. So I live with family members. Neither one of them worked out. And then one of them I lived in with a girlfriend of mine's, and you just don't know somebody until you live with them. So, and when I lived with my niece, I did not have my own room. And when I lived with a girlfriend of mine that I thought was a friend, I did have my own room in that situation, but she ended up asking me to leave as well. And I know a lot of people were like, well, what did you do? I said, well, I didn't do anything. I just existed. And I think they didn't want me to exist no more in their space. And that's okay too. Like, I can't, um, um, I don't think they wanted me in their space anymore. And that was okay. So I had to leave. I am from New Jersey. I followed my mom to Michigan in 2022. After having my first apartment, I was forced to go to a shelter in Michigan. Before the shelter, I was sleeping in my car. Okay. Hi, Janae. How are you? Good morning. Thanks for sharing that. How long did you have to sleep in your car? So you were living with your mom in Michigan? Yeah, it really sucks living with people because you just don't know. Like, some people in your family, especially when you become an adult, you don't know someone until you live with them. My niece, she was a chronic weed smoker, right? She will always complain about money problems, but she was always getting high and smoking weed. So she didn't care the fact that inside her apartment she would just smoke weed in her room. And y'all know weed, you can smell it. Weed is heavy. Weed is like, you can smell that. You can smell weed when somebody's smoking it. So, but the fact that that was her apartment, she could do what she wanted. Yeah, she could. But I think I was in her apartment. I think when I moved in a couple days, she started acting funny. And I know she had like stuff from her job that she was like stressed from work and stuff. But I just really felt the vibes that she didn't want me there anymore. And I think one day I did have a sit down with her. I talked to her. I sat down like a woman should. And I talked to her. And when I sat down and had that talk with her, she was saying, "Oh, everything's okay." She was like saying that everything was okay when I felt like everything wasn't okay. So she was saying that my daughter was like stealing her stuff. Like she said, my daughter was using her shower gel, just like really, really petty things. So when she told me that my daughter was using her shower gel, I said, "Well, I make homemade soap for a living. Like I make all my own soap, so she doesn't need to take anything from you because we have our own things." But okay, I said, you say that my daughter's taking your shower gel. Okay, so now when I went into the shower and I made sure my daughter went into the shower, I went into the shower. I took the shower gel out of the shower and I put the shower gel in her room. She had a problem with that. Like everything that we were doing, she had a problem with. So I kind of was like, when I left, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? I said, listen, living with people is hard. Like my niece was literally like my best friend. She was like my sister. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with her. But for you to break off a relationship like that you say that you love me and I'm your auntie or whatever, for you to treat me the way she treated me was heartbreaking to me. It was heartbreaking. Sorry, I put my phone down. I clean right now. I clean a methadone clinic. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm sending all the love and vibes. I was homeless before. I went to jail and wasn't in a halfway house and I would be homeless. Oh, okay. That's cool. Cool, cool, cool. I used to work at a drug rehabilitation center, and a lot of the clients, like, they would come to the office and get methadone. They had a methadone bus at the shelter that I'm at. They actually have a methadone big bus that comes out there and serves the people. Move back to New Jersey. Move back to New Jersey. You're telling me to move back? You're telling me to move back to New Jersey? I'm already in New Jersey. Sorry, I put my phone down. I clean the methadone clinic. So what's the experience of cleaning a methadone clinic? So what's up with that? Like, that's I never knew. I guess they have people that clean methadone clinics. I never thought about that. I know I had a friend of mine and he was on methadone. He would go get methadone every morning and sometimes I would take him. He would be like, "Yo, can you give me a ride down to the clinic?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, come on, get in the car." So I would take him there and early in the morning, all the people that needed their methadone, they would be at the clinic getting their methadone. And I know they have nurses and stuff in there that provides them with their methadone and stuff like that, because they need the methadone to get through the day. But I remember I used to talk to him about his experience being on drugs, and I was like, well, you think you should go back to rehab and try to get yourself clean. And I'm not a drug addict, so I don't know what it feels like to to relapse, or to feel the pain from, because drug addicts, they need to keep using the drug so that they're not going to, what do they call it? Not relapse, but I forget what they call it. But he was like, I need this so I don't have to go into withdrawal. So I think the biggest thing they're scared of is withdrawal, because apparently withdrawal is very, very painful. But somebody said you can withdraw in like 3 days or something. So I don't know how true that is, but oh wow, that's awesome. I'm in Philly. Oh, you're in Philly. I keep the offices clean. I make sure the bathrooms are clean for the patients in the lobby. That's nice. I really, really enjoy it. Good. How did you get into that kind of work? I need to find me a second job. I need to find me a second job. I'm looking for me a second job. My sister, one of my sisters she works at Walmart, so I'm trying to get my application done with that so she can get me in. If I can get me a night job, y'all, it's bank. If I can get me a night job, that's all she wrote. Are the methadone clinics pretty dirty? Like, is it like a dirty, filthy place that you have to clean? Like, do you have to clean up after they leave, or are you cleaning while everybody's there? One of my sister's ex-boyfriends, he has a cleaning company, and I reached out to him too. I'm like, listen, do you have any openings? I can clean offices and stuff like that. If I could find me a little cleaning gig after hours, I could do that. And I could get out of the shelter. I could go into um, I can go back to this extended stay, and they charge me like $1,400 a month. I could do that. It's like I'm getting a lot of people from Philly. I don't know. Maybe the algorithm is putting me into the area of, like, I'm in New Jersey. So a lot of people from Philly is coming to my channel. So I guess that's how the algorithm works. They're reaching out to people that are in the surrounding areas. I guess that's how the algorithm works. I guess that's how it works. Oklahoma City. Hello. The Super 405. The Super 405. How are you? If you guys can give me some thumbs up, I would very much appreciate that. I had Starbucks last night. And that's another thing about being homeless. Like, it sucks because you have to constantly buy food to eat, right? That's the thing I don't like. But being at a shelter, like, they provide us with food. They provide us with food. They provide us with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I'm never there. Like, I'm always on the road. I leave early in the morning just to stay out of the drama, because there's a lot of drug activity at shelters. So a lot of pimps, a lot of prostitution, a lot of prostitutes and all that stuff. I stay away. I stay out the way. I get out the way. There was a situation last night at the shelter where it was a young boy outside, and I was asking the chaplain, are the male staff. They work with the guys. The males work with the males, and the females work with the females. So I was like, yo, what happened? The cops were out there. So they said somebody had got their credit card stolen. So I'm just like thinking, he looked like a young boy. He looked like he was a young kid, young kid homeless in the shelter. Probably looked like he was in his 20s, which I felt bad for him. But they said he got in the shower and somebody grabbed his credit card and ran away. So I'm like, oh my God, how sad. But brother, you don't get into a shower and leave all your stuff hanging out. When I get into the shower, they have this chair next to the shower, and I put all my bags on the chair. And I don't come into a homeless shelter with my wallet or anything. Thank God I have a car and I have a storage that I can put my valuable stuff in. And I can really say I don't have much things of value, but any little thing I have of any kind of value, like some earrings or something, I don't leave my stuff out. I don't leave anything out. When I get in the shower, I take my whole bag with me in that shower. Because they have like a little sitting area near the shower where when I'm taking a shower, I can see my bag. So, like, I don't trust nobody. Like, it's a shelter. A lot of people in there are drug addicts. They want to get high. They want to try to get access to money. So, the little boy had he had his credit card stolen last night. And I was like, brother, you don't get in the shower and leave all your personal belongings on your bed and think that you're going to come back and find it. Somebody's going to take it. Oh, you were saying that you want to move back to Jersey? Why do you want to come back to Jersey? I pray you stay safe and protected. Thank you. I will. I'm going to stay prayed. I always stay prayed up. I always pray for myself every single day for my protection, that God is watching over me and that I'm going to be okay, because I'm definitely a believer. I'm a believer in Christ. And I know that, I had a bad day yesterday. I was feeling kind of down on myself, but some days we're going to have days like that. Some days we're going to have days where we just feel terrible about the situation that we find ourselves in. And, just better days are coming. I always encourage myself, like, better days are coming. There's always somebody that's worse than me. We got people in the hospital that can't move. People are on their deathbed. People are in hospice. People are living their last days. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful every day. I'm even grateful to be in the shelter, even though I talk about the shelter. I do. But I'm grateful to be there. New Jersey is where my dad and sister are. I miss them. Oh, when's the last time you saw your dad and your sister? It's nice that you have a family that you miss them and y'all sound like y'all close. So, but everyone's not really close with their family like that. I wish that I was. You know what I mean? I wish I was close with my family, because family is important. If you have a source, if you have a family that's supporting you and they love you, it's so great to have a family. But if you have family that just don't give a damn, like my family, it's hard for me, because I'm like, damn, I wish I had resources as far as like family. I wish I had people that I could depend on. Like my whole almost 2 years this January of me being homeless, like I have a brother that I so love dearly. Us growing up, he was my baby. I treated my brother like he was my baby. Like, and for him to be so ice cold towards me, not help his sister, like that stuff just be, I think about it sometimes and I just be like, I cannot believe my own baby brother that I took care of when we were little. I looked out for him, man. I never let nobody bother my brother. I never let nobody bother my sister. And for me to be in a situation where I can't ask him for help, yes, I feel some kind of way. In Michigan, my mother's side is toxic. Oh, wow, yeah. The toxic family. Like, I haven't been to a Thanksgiving dinner. I haven't been to a Christmas dinner. I do not hang out with my sisters on any way. I don't hang out with nobody in the family. I don't deal with my family because I know how they are. And my niece, the one that put me out, me and her were close over the years. But I found out that the only thing that me and her had in common was that we were both single mothers. So we kind of like talked to each other about our situation over the years. But I didn't really know who she was until I moved in with her. And I didn't know how empty she was, just how toxic and empty. I thought she cared about me. You know what I'm saying? And you don't care. That's not love and caring about a family member. She tried to put me out of her house at 11 o'clock at night. I'm coming home from work at like 10 o'clock, right? I get home to her place. It's like maybe 9:30, 9:45. I get in. I'm tired from work. She knocking on the bathroom door while I'm sitting on the toilet, trying to recoup, trying to get myself together so I can go to bed. I'm sitting on the toilet. She knocks on the bathroom door. And she was like, I gotta talk to you. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I came out the bathroom. She was like, oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. And this is 11 o'clock at night. And of course, I'm like, what are you talking about? So she starts talking all this stuff, and I'm defending myself. So we go back and forth. We arguing a little bit. So I'm like, you would put me out at 11 o'clock at night with my daughter. Like, my daughter is 13 years old now. I said, you trying to put me out of your house at 11 o'clock at night? I said, you really think I'm going somewhere at that time? Don't you know this bitch calls the fucking cops on me? She calls the police on me. Do you know how fucked up that felt for me? You know how messed up I felt in my heart? My daughter is sitting here. The way she should have went about doing it is the grown up way, right? She should have been like, I need to talk to you, but we need to talk outside, or we can talk somewhere else, not around the children. She had teenagers. I had my daughter. She blasted me in front of everybody. You gotta go. You need to leave. You need to this. You need to that. All going like this with her neck and stuff. So we go back and forth. This bitch calls the cops on me because I told her I wasn't going nowhere because I paid you rent. I'm not going nowhere. She's like, I'll pay you to get out or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm not going anywhere. This bitch calls the cops on me. And you know how we feel about the police. I don't want nothing to do with no cops. You know what I'm saying? So she called the cops. The cops come out. The cops are like, yeah, well, she lives here. She has an address here. You can't just throw her out or whatever. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing inside. So the cops end up leaving, and I end up staying there. He was like, the only way you could put her out is you have to go down to the township or to the courthouse and evict her out. And I wasn't going to stay that long because I still had like a week or so. I think I had like 2 weeks that I still could stay in her house because I paid her rent. So the cops left, and we just end up still arguing, kind of going back and forth. I took a flight to Philly last year to see my father. I wasn't able to see my sister and niece. I talked to my sister on social media. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you have family members that you're close to and stuff like that, that's amazing. Because a lot of us don't. Like, a lot of us don't have anybody. I just talk about my experiences of my niece putting me out in the streets at 11 o'clock at night and how she was like blasting me in front of all the kids. She did not care. The professional way that you should have handled this situation, you should have said, listen, I got to talk to you in the morning. When the kids go off to school, let's have this conversation. I would have probably left at that moment. Or I probably would have said, give me 2 weeks so I can figure out where I'm going to go next. But for her to blast me in front of my kids like that, that was crazy. I was heartbroken. I didn't show her that I was heartbroken, right? I didn't cry or anything in front of her, but I ended up packing my stuff, and in 2 weeks I was gone. And this was in May of last year. So like I still sit up here and say like, damn, I've been out of her house now for a year. Time just go by really, really fast. And then sometimes when you're in the thick of it and you're going through so much stuff, it seems like time is going by really slow. Like I need for time to speed up, but really time is really speeding up. Time is going by so fast. Because I was at my niece's house a year ago. And I left my roommate's house 6 months ago. So I'm like, well, damn, look at all the stuff I've been through. I've been through so much. And even before that, like, I don't even tell everything I've been through. I'm not telling my whole entire story of, my legal stuff and, stuff I had to do with court system, things that I went through with my children. Like, it's just been so much. And people are like, yo, I can't believe you're still even, like, alive right now. I mean, I was so down and out on myself, man. With stuff that I was going through with my kids, I literally wanted to run my car into a brick wall. That's how I felt. That's how sad I felt. That's how like I was feeling rejection from family, rejection from the world. Like, damn, does anybody fucking care? And I'm going through battles and stuff with my teenagers, and y'all know how it is if you have kids and they become teenagers. That was a battle, being a mom, raising my teenagers. I don't really talk about my kids too much on here, but I just emphasize the fact that my daughter is 13 years old. I don't really speak about my children, but I've been through fucking hell, man. I've been through hell. And me talking on social media is helping me with my healing journey. This is my healing journey. And one day I'm going to look back at these videos and I'm going to be like, when I'm in my house or my condo or my apartment, I'm going to be like, damn, I made it out of that. I made it out of that. And this is a record for me. This is like a personal vlog that I'm going to look back at in 6 months to a year. And I'm going to be like, Dad, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Everything I say I'm going to do, I do it. I got this car that I didn't think I could get. I got a little extra money, enough money for a down payment to get this car financed. And I got this car. Who says I can't do anything else? This whole journey of me being homeless, I was like, when I came into homelessness, I didn't have any credit cards. I was like, I got to get my credit right. And I did it, right? I got credit cards and I fixed my credit. I'm learning about credit. I'm learning what credit cards to get, what credit cards to stay away from. I'm learning about credit. I learned about that stuff all through YouTube and social media. There's things that we can learn about. We don't always need to pay someone. A lot of information we can find out and learn on our own. So I want to let y'all know, listen, if your credit is bad, you can build it again. There's ways that we can come back from losing and loss. I'm good. Good morning. How are you? I'm just talking about my experiences being homeless. Welcome. If you guys are here, let me know what state y'all are from, where you watching me from. How are you? Is that the UK? The UK flag? Looks like the UK flag. I'm just sitting at Walmart today. Yeah, I figured it was UK. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was the UK flag. I could see. Yeah, I knew it was UK. I knew it. How are you today? What time is it over there? I'm just sitting out at Walmart. I do have a doctor's appointment. How did you find my channel? Let me know. If you could give me a thumbs up while you come in. If you guys are coming in and y'all watching, please thumbs up the video. If y'all are watching YouTube videos, it's not just me. It's whoever you watch that you like, right? Give them a thumbs up as soon as you come into the room. That helps the algorithm. That helps people find my channel. I am going to be going live every single day. Every single day I'm going live. 11:40 11:40 a.m. Okay. Louisiana. Hello, Louisiana. Hello. Good morning, Shannon. How are you? Let me know where your state you're in. I'm looking a mess, but I don't care. I come on social media looking a mess, but I don't care. Good morning. Yes, it is 11 o'clock, 11:40 in the morning. Yep. I'm in New Jersey and USA, and it is 6:39 in the morning. And I'm just sitting here at a Walmart where a lot of homeless people come to congregate. I need to go in there and get my, why are you homeless? I'm just homeless. I'm homeless because I'm homeless. I got evicted. I lost my apartment a year and a half ago, and I live in a homeless shelter. I'm staying in a homeless shelter right now, so I'm just talking about my experiences with that. Thank you for the 9 thumbs up, you guys. I still see 24 people watching me. Y'all 24 people, y'all got to communicate with me. Say something. Say good morning. No, it's not sad. I'm okay. I'm safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm safe where I'm at. I'm trying to get myself together. Not trying. I am getting myself together. I'm working. You know, I do have a full-time job, thank God. But it's not too bad. It's not bad as everybody think it is. I'm not in there getting beat up or anything like that. But I appreciate it. I thank you. If you guys are watching, can y'all give me 10 thumbs up? Somebody listening to me. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Y'all see that heart? I'm giving you a heart back. Look, y'all, I did my nails yesterday. Y'all like them? Orange is this color right here. Sally Hansen. This is pretty, right? This is great for fall. Y'all see that? I did my nails. I want to put another coat on there. I'm a girly girl. I may not look like a girly girl, but I'm a girly girl. I love everything like painting my nails and just putting on some makeup and being pretty. Okay? I like that. Good morning from Jersey too. You're from Jersey? I was saying to the girl, she said she was from Philly, right? It's a lot of people close to me that's in New Jersey and a lot of people from Philly that are watching me. So I think it's the algorithm. I think it's the algorithm. They got my address in the system and I think they're trying to like push me out to people that are local to me. So good morning. How are you, Jennifer? If you guys come in, can y'all give me a thumbs up, please? Let me know what state y'all from. I'm seeing a lot of people that's close to me in Philly. People are in New Jersey. Good morning. How are you guys doing? How did you find my channel? Let me know. I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to put it out there and letting people know that my journey of homelessness. I live in a homeless shelter right now, and that's what I'm speaking about. Good morning from Norway. Wishing you a good day. Hello from Norway. How did you find me? Was it just a random live video and you just found my channel? Hello, how are you? I don't know how to really pronounce your name, but I appreciate you watching. If I hope you gave me a thumbs up. Jennifer, I hope you gave me a thumbs up. Is that Stingaling? Stingaling? I hope you gave me a thumbs up. I hope you guys are giving me thumbs up. That's helping me. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I hope you come back again. I hope you continue to watch. I'm going to be live streaming pretty much every day. I'm pushing my channel out. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to make friends on social media, letting everybody know. Good morning from Bama. Good morning from Bama. Is that Alabama? Good morning. How are you? Yes, a random live. A random live. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I see the hearts coming in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the hearts. The hearts are great, but I also need some thumbs up too. I see 37 people here watching me. I must be talking about something. I must be talking about something. But good morning. If you guys don't know, I'm a homeless woman, right? I live in a homeless shelter in America. Okay? Every day I live in a homeless shelter. Every day I wake up inside a homeless shelter. That is where I'm at now. Before I got to the homeless shelter, I was living in my car. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I was living in my car. I lived in my car for 33 days. Yes, I did. 33 days I was living homeless in this car. Can y'all believe that? Yes, it was random, and I'm homeless as well. We can make it through. Yes, stay with me. Let's stick together and talk about our journey. Yes, yes, yes. So where do you stay at? Where are you staying? Are you in a shelter? Are you in the streets? Do you have a car? I stayed in my car for 30 days. I stayed with family, didn't work out, family ended up putting me out in the streets. So I talk about my journey too. If you guys ever want to know anything about my journey of what happened with me and my niece, you guys can go look at my videos. I talk about these things in my videos, and you guys have to go watch those. Certain things I'm not going to talk about on live video. Some things you have to go look at the videos, right? Because I have videos. So I need the watch time to go up. So if you guys are watching my videos, if you guys can watch my longer form videos, which are like 15 minutes long, you can find out my journey of what happened with me and my niece. I'll let you guys know about that. You gotta go watch my videos though. So yes, it was random, and I'm homeless as well. Yeah, another person saying that they're homeless. DJ Gaming, how are you? Let me know where you stay at, like where you live. Come to New York, we'll take care of you. I know they do say about New York City that they help you out there, but I can't go to New York because I have things here in New Jersey that I need to do. So I stay at a friend's house at the moment. I lost my APA when they kept taking my hours. What's the APA? Your job? You lost your job? And you stay at a friend's apartment. Good, at least you're able to stay somewhere with somebody. How's the experience staying with your friend? Is everything okay? Because sometimes when you stay with people, it don't work out, and I'm not saying that's your situation, but my situation, it did not work out. So I stayed with two different people, and it didn't work out. So that's how I know, like, I need to stay by myself. I need to have my own place, whether it's a hotel or I can't stay with people. It just never works for me. Hi, I'm from Sweden. I just found you here. How are you? Hello from Sweden. I'm good. How did you find me? Let me know. I don't know how to really pronounce your name, but thank you from Sweden. How are you? Wow, I'm really stretching far out there. 38 people. Can y'all give me some thumbs up? Y'all know y'all love me. Y'all know y'all love me. Y'all like my talking. Y'all like my pretty face. Come on, help me out. Apartment APA. Okay, you're right. Need your own space. Yeah, I need my own space. And the funny thing was, I don't care what people say. Everybody, it's always two sides to a story, right? So I tell y'all my side, but the side of the story I'm telling y'all is true. Hi, Brittany. How are you today? I hope you can give me a thumbs up. When you guys come in, can y'all just give me a thumbs up like automatically? I see 31 people. I'm trying to get 31 thumbs up. That helps people find me, and people are really coming into the room and they're finding me. I appreciate it. But I can't stay with people. Like, I can't stay with family. Like, I would rather stay in a shelter than ask family, can I live with you? Because all my experiences living with people before, it just never worked out. So it's best for me to live on my own. Your nails are pretty. Thank you. It's this color right here. It's from Sally Hansen. It's 356. And this is so beautiful, like, especially for the fall time, like when the leaves start falling and the pumpkins. Like, I'm into the whole fall thing, right? I love fall. I love fall. I love fall. I love the fresh air. I love when the leaves are falling. And I just love the fall season. Like, go to Wawa, get you a coffee, and just enjoy the fall season, the fresh air. But yeah, this is pretty. It's orange. I love it. It probably looks a little bit more on the red side, but I gotta get me some red nail polish too. But yeah, there it is. I'm such a girly girl. In my job that I do, I like to present myself. I like to have my nails done. My hands look better when the nails are painted. So I don't really do the fake nails too much unless there's something going on. I would get my nails done, but I don't really do the fake nails. Thank you guys. I see the thumbs up. I see the hearts coming in. Thank you for supporting me. You guys are really, really nice to me. I really appreciate it. I get trolls like every now and again. People troll me. Like, I got trolled last night. So your nails are pretty. Me too. What? Somebody said what? I'm scrolling. You came up. I'm fine. Have a good day with my son. He is 16. Did you say you're have a good day? You're with your son? Did you say you were homeless as well? You have your son. He's 16. Hello. Good morning. No, I'm not at work right now. I'm actually sitting at a Walmart parking lot in my pajamas. It's a moo. Are moo considered to be pajamas? I know it looks like pajamas. Is your job? What do you do? I work in sales. Brittany. Hello, Brittany. Everybody say hi to Brittany. Everybody say hi to Stingalang. I think it's Stingalang. Everybody say good morning to Jennifer. Do you guys make content? If y'all make content, let me know. If you have something that you want me to see, I can go to your channel. I could join your channel as well. We could do that. A lot of people, I joined a few people's channels, so I am subscribed to some people. So if you guys are making content, let me know down below what kind of content you make. I make homeless content because I am homeless at the present moment. So I make my content everything around being a homeless person. And, you know, this is my journal because I know I'm not going to be homeless forever. So I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to talk about it because this is my therapy for myself. This is how I therapize. This is how I therapy for myself. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. How amazing. Oh, you got a TikTok? Stangaling? You do TikTok? What do you do on TikTok? I do TikTok too. I have a TikTok as well, but I don't talk about my homelessness on TikTok too much anymore. I just don't. UK. Brummies News. You do news? Oh, that's the name of the TikTok channel. Okay, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm screenshotting it. If you guys got channels or something, or somebody on TikTok, if you have something that you want me to see, just put it down below and I'll follow you. Why are you homeless? What puts you there so we can understand it better? I'm homeless. You have to go watch some of my videos, okay? I was evicted out of my apartment in 2023 due to an eviction. I stayed with family. I stayed with a family member and I stayed with a girlfriend of mine, and it didn't work out. So that's how I became homeless. Yes, I am homeless. I live in a homeless shelter right now. That's my story. And if you want to know anything deeper, you have to go watch some of my videos. I do talk about things that happened with my family members of why I wasn't able to stay with them and stuff like that. So you have to watch my longer form videos, because if you watch my longer form videos, that helps my channel grow. So yeah, I am homeless. I live in a homeless shelter right now. And I know some people say, well, if you're in a homeless shelter, you're not homeless. I am homeless because you're technically homeless if you don't have an address. So I don't have an address. So that's my story. I love these type of contents because it feels good to not feel alone about homelessness. Yeah. You're not alone. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Me being at the homeless shelter, everybody that I stay with, like all the women in there, they're homeless. We're all homeless. So, but it's a lot of us don't. I don't really talk and relate to them too much because a lot of them are drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? I can't relate to them. I'm literally the only person in that homeless shelter, like woman, that gets up and goes to work every day. So I just don't feel the vibes as far as like trying to like mingle with them because they don't work. They can't bring value to my life in any kind of way because a lot of them are like on drugs. They're just existing, you know? And that's not my life. You know what I'm saying? I have things that I want to do. I just can't relate to them. None of them are working. Like they collect either Social Security, they get welfare benefits or whatever, but I can't relate to anybody at the shelter. That's why I'm never there. I'm never there because I work, but I um I just can't relate to the women there. Like I said, it's a young girl there. She gets up and leaves the shelter early in the morning like me. I think she's probably in her 30s, but I be looking at her like, sis, why aren't you not working a job? Like you should be, she doesn't have a car, but you should be getting on the bus every day trying to find you a job, sis. Like you're too young to not have a job. I love these type of content because yeah, it feels lonely. It feels lonely being homeless. It does, but you know, there's a lot of us. There's a lot of homeless people at your job. There's a lot of homeless people that you may not think that are homeless, and they're homeless. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for these comments. The comments are really pouring in. If you guys could continue to thumbs me up, that helps me. I'm not homeless. The school has not started yet from summer break. They start next week. I'm home with him because he's going some hard stuff now. Oh, he's going through a lot of hard stuff. I pray for him. I hope that it gets better for him. I hope that it gets better for him. I really have a heart for people. I really don't care like what color a person is. I care about people, you know what I'm saying? Like even last night, the homeless lady at the shelter, she took my blanket off my bed and I kind of got my blanket back from her, but I felt in my heart that I should have just let her keep my blanket, you know what I'm saying? But I did go downstairs and I got her own blanket because she had one of my blankets. She went on my bed and took my blanket when I wasn't there. So when you're in a homeless shelter, you have to keep track of your stuff because if you have something left on your bed, somebody could take it. Somebody could take your blanket. Somebody could take whatever you leave behind. They'll take your stuff. So in a homeless shelter, you have to be careful of that. I don't bring anything into the shelter that's of any kind of value, because you might come back and it might be gone. So I'm at 63 minutes. So why you don't work? You look and talk like you're educated. So why you don't? Antonio Chambers, you must not really know me. I mean, who said I don't work? I never said out of my mouth that I don't work a job. I go to work every single day. So I do work a job. I don't understand why you would ask me why I don't work. I do work. I never said I didn't work. I said some of the girls at the shelter don't work. I have a full-time job that I go to every single day. Maybe you're there to learn together. Why are we here? Because I'm a reason. Maybe you're there to learn together. Yeah, but I don't really mix in well with the women because they're not really like doing anything active with their lives. They're just flopping around. A lot of them are drug addicts. So I don't relate to any of that. Maybe you're there to learn together. Yeah, yeah. Hi, I'm from South Africa. How are you? Hello from South Africa, Philip. I can't really, Fania? Is that how you say it? Fania. Hi, Fania from South Africa. Let me know how you found my channel. You're right about staying with others. My mom kicked me out because she wanted her bills paid 3 weeks ahead, and I just bought her a new microwave and everything. Yeah, a lot of family members. I mean, I was giving my niece $600 a month, cash. You know what I'm saying? I didn't report any of the income that I gave to her. I just gave her $600 of cash, and I paid my rent to her a couple days before the first of the month. So I was giving her money early. She never had to ask me for it. It was always there. I gave her 600 a month, and then I put things into the household. Like I would buy cleaning supplies, I would buy dish soap, I would buy paper towels. Like probably once every other month, I would buy a big thing of paper towels from like Sam's Club, and I would get these things, and she would just never appreciate it. Like I would do things that she didn't even ask me to do. On top of the rent, I would also do things on top of that, just so I could, bring value to her household. I didn't want to just sit in there and work and not bring stuff to the household. I even offered to like cook for them. I said, well, sometimes I can cook too. My niece is funny bunny. She's funny. She thinks that she is the only person in the world that does things. She's the only person in the world that can cook right. She just thinks she got it all together, and everybody else around her is the oddball. But she's the oddball of it all. You know what I'm saying? But she's just a funny acting person who, when she had me, she didn't appreciate what she had. I was giving her $600 a month in cash. If she wanted seven, I would have gave her seven. But wait a minute, she only asked me for six. She only asked me for 600. So that's all I gave her, right? Um, she was unappreciative. Oh, I don't need you here. I said, well, you told me before I came to your house that you had an eviction notice on your door. So you obviously need the extra money, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm better off without you. But it just hurt me because she was my niece and I had love for her. You know what I'm saying? It hurt more because I had love for her. She was like my family member. I loved her like a family member. Did you mention you had kids? I'm sure if I heard. Yeah, I do have kids. I have two older kids that are adults, and I have a daughter that's 13. I really don't talk about my kids much. I do talk about my daughter that's 13 because she's living with a family member. So yeah, I do have kids. I see your live chat on YouTube. My nickname is Fasco. How are you? Fasco? Is that how you say it? Fasco? Hi, Fasco. I see your live chat on YouTube. You see me on chat a lot, or you just saw me today? 22 people watching. Can y'all give me some thumbs up, please? I'm just sitting in the car at Walmart and I'm just chatting. I do have a doctor's appointment that I have to go to today at 9 o'clock. So eventually I'm going to get off this chat and I'm going to get dressed, and I'm gonna go in Walmart and go brush my teeth, because before I left the shelter this morning, I didn't even brush my teeth, so my mouth is foul, y'all. My mouth is foul this morning, but I'm glad that y'all can't smell it. My mouth is foul. And it's raining. It's raining, it's pouring. At least it's not like cold. Thank you. 19 thumbs up. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I just talk about my experiences of being homeless. People who behave that way have no control in their life. Hounding the idea of power in over you because they know they can kick you out. Yeah, I think she was okay with the fact that she had power over me, and I'm the one in charge. But if somebody's paying you rent, you still should give them some kind of respect. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything, and I don't care what nobody say. People say, "Oh, there's two sides to a story. What did you do?" I didn't do anything. Like, I'm not dating anybody. I didn't have men come into her house. The only thing I did was go back and forth to work. That's it. Go back and forth to work, pay her bills. On the days that I had off, on my off days, guess what I did? I wasn't even in her house. I stayed out all day just to stay out of her way. So I didn't want to be in her way and, yo, you get sick of seeing me. Even though I'm paying rent and I live there, I I stayed out of the way. On my days off, I wasn't even in her house. So for her to do what she did to me was just mind-boggling. It's been a year now since last May. And I just be looking back like, damn, it was last May since this happened, since she put me out. I haven't seen her. But the thing was, I didn't tell y'all this, right? Y'all got to listen to this. Listen to this. If you will, I'm here, house four. In here, house four? I don't know what you guys are saying. I'm crying. You're crying. Why are you crying? Breathing your emotion while you don't have your. It's the reason why I don't talk about my kids, and it's none of your business. So I don't have to talk about that if I don't want to. You don't know my story about my children, so I don't have to speak about it. But whatever thought that you think you have in your head about whatever, that's if you want to run with that narrative, that's on you. But I don't talk about my kids. So I don't have to, because I don't have to. I don't have to tell you anything about my children. And no, my kids weren't taken away from me. There you go again. Do you have a plan in place? Yeah, I do have a plan in place. Just to keep making money. Just to keep making money. You have a nasty attitude. I have a nasty attitude because I'm responding back to you being nasty. I don't understand. This whole live, I've been on live for like an hour. I didn't think I came across as having a nasty attitude. But of course, I'm a black woman, so of course you would say that. Can you get me a shout out? Shout out to Paige. Shout out to Paige Hayward. How are you today? Where are you from? Where are you watching me from? Antonio says I have a nasty attitude. Okay. People are weird. People are strange. You've been nice. Yeah, I'm nice to the trolls. I like talking to trolls. You think your world, or you something, that's why you are there. You think the world. I think the, you can't even spell, brother. You can't, like, you don't even know how to have a conversation. You think the world owe you something. That's why you are there. I think the world owes me something. First of all, you can't even spell correctly. You don't even know how to put out a sentence, but I don't think the world owes me anything. I work for a living, right? I don't collect welfare benefits. I don't collect any benefits. I don't get food stamps or nothing. I don't think the world owes me anything. I'm on here every day talking about me getting better with my life. I don't think the world owes me a damn thing. It's oh, sir. I know the guy can't even spell. Don't rise to the trolls. No, I entertain him. I entertain him because they're stupid. Antonio has nothing else better to do. I mean, he can't even spell right. He can't spell. He can't even put out a sentence correctly. I mean, are you even from America? I'm not the shelter. Plus, I raise my children, not someone else. I'm not in the shelter. Plus, I raise my children, not someone else. You raised your children, not someone else. Okay. You have such a beautiful soul. Oh, thank you. Antonio doesn't seem to realize that. Antonio wants to fight with me because he has nothing else better to do at 7 o'clock in the morning. Antonio, you should be getting to work, right? Oh, you probably don't even have a job, but you look gorgeous. I'm look a mess. You look good like a homeless person. You don't look like a homeless person. Yeah, I don't look the homeless part, right? Jesus loves you, I know, and I love Jesus too. I don't worry about the trolls. Gaming. People act like life does not take unexpected turns. Yeah, every day. I mean, we don't never know from day to day. You don't know if you're gonna make it home. You don't know if something can happen to your husband or your wife. You could lose your partner. You could lose your spouse. I come on here and I talk about my homelessness. I don't talk about my children. My children I have two kids that are adults, and I have a daughter that's 13. So I don't talk about my children on here. I just talk about my homeless journey. I don't need to talk about my kids or my family or anything like that. I put out what I want to. And I'm not arguing with anybody. I don't feel the need to talk about my children because they're not a part of this. I'm homeless on my own. Yes, I live in a shelter. So if you guys come here, I'm a homeless woman living in a shelter. I get trolls come here all the time and say, but every day that I come on here, I don't ask nobody for nothing. I don't make excuses. I just say what it is. I just say what my life is. Sometimes people don't understand what boundaries are. I hope God bless you and things are getting better. Yeah. Do you argue you're going through? Yeah. Do argue you're going through? You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Even though I look a hot freaking mess right now. I look a hot mess. I didn't brush my teeth. I'm gonna go in Walmart and get myself dressed and everything. And you're saying too much. Fuck them trolls. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I'm gonna start ignoring them. I just ignore them. I let them stay, but I ignore it. But sometimes, sometimes I'm going to tussle with them. But like the lady was saying, you never know how from day to day how your life is going to change. I know people at my job that have lost their spouse, the money that they depend on. My husband paid all the bills, and now he passed away. And you're home. You just get your life comes crashing down. Like even my dad, when my mom and dad was alive, I was raised in a household with two parents. Yes, they were married for a long time, but um, my mom got sick. My mom got sick, and my mom, when she got sick, she was sick for a long time. My mom was sick for like 15, 20 years. My dad was working and my mom was working for a while, and then she ended up being a homemaker taking care of the kids. But um, she got sick, and my dad had to pay all the bills and he had to take care of everything. My dad didn't even know how to write a check. He didn't know how to really take care of home because he was like, my mom did all the cooking. She took care of the home. Of course, we as kids, we took care of the home too. We cleaned, we had chores, we had responsibilities in the household that we all had to do. So, but when my mom got sick, that's when things changed because my dad had to write those checks. My dad didn't even know how to pay bills because he never had to pay the bills. He just brought home the money. My mom took the money. She paid the bills with it. But my dad, he didn't know what to do. So when she got sick, my dad he got depressed because he had to take care of my mom and he had to take care of all of us. And he did that. He did the best he could. He had to do the food shopping. He had to do a lot of stuff. So home is where your heart is. Yeah. Everyone in your family loves you. Even everyone in your family loves you. Even Jesus, the country you're in. So I can meet you. I really want to bless you. Thank you. I was thinking about living in one, but I'm high functioning autistic. The thought of living with random people just doesn't do right with me. I'm glad I work overnight and can take extra shifts, not worry about it. Yeah, that's good. Living in a shelter is not for the weak, right? Living with all kind of people. Like last night, another homeless lady. The people are coming in because it's getting colder, so the homeless people are coming in. Yeah, it could be daunting, but we have staff members up there. Nobody's going to like attack you. I'm not going to say it wouldn't happen. Like, it's not like a jail. Like you could get beat up in jail and the COs don't even know about it, or they're not going to come and help you. If you get into a fight or something, or you try to attack somebody in the shelter, you're not going to. They're going to kick you out, right? Like in prison, if you get into something, they're gonna put you in a hole or whatever. So women get kicked out in the streets. If you do something in the shelter that you're not supposed to do, I'm not scared, but it is daunting being around strangers. Cause them women be up in there coughing, and some of them be twerked out on drugs and like all types of things I see. But I mind my business. You know what I'm saying? I mind my business. I act like I didn't even see that. I mind my business. Everyone in your family loves you. You said everyone in my family loves me? Well, no, I don't think everyone loves me in my family because if they love me, they wouldn't have done the things that they've done to me. So no, I don't agree. Everybody that has a family don't love. Most families don't love. Most families don't care. So I don't agree with that. I was thinking about living in one, but high functioning autistic. Yeah, living in a shelter is not for the weak, honey. May Allah help you all. It upsets me how the government, instead of helping the people, is instead sending billions of dollars to Israel. Yeah, it's a shame. That's how it is in America. It's just so backwards. How could you afford a camera? How can I afford a camera? Before I was homeless, I had things. Before I was homeless, I had a camera, I had a phone, I had things. You know what I'm saying? I work for a living. I'm not, I'm a working person. I do work, I do bring in an income. When your family gets tired of living to the point they don't care if you are on the streets, it's the reason miss have a choice of everything, excuse for everything. I'm pretty sure it's just a phone. Yeah, it's a phone. I do have cameras and everything. I have all that type of stuff because I was doing YouTube and I was making content before I was homeless. So I have cameras and everything inside my storage. Yes, I do. DJ. Don't answer that. May Jesus loves you, just prayers, Jesus, everything. Please don't want anyone in this. I'm okay. Like, I'm not on here crying about my situation. I'm just letting y'all know that I'm homeless and this is my journey that I'm on. I'm not on here crying about anything. I'm not on here asking anybody for anything. People send me money. So people send me money because they want to send it. I do have a Cash App. People send me money. So it is what it is. I never ask. Some people just offer. Sometimes people, like strangers that don't even know you, they offer you things. Like if you see a homeless person on the streets, I've given homeless people money in the past. Like when I was okay, I've given homeless people money. And some people would be like, why are you giving that homeless person money? They're not going to do nothing but go use drugs, and they're not going to do nothing but do this and do that. Like, I don't care what the homeless person does with the money. It's just the fact that I blessed someone. I blessed them. So whatever they want to do with it, they do with it. Mm-mm-mm. Um, People are so mean in here. Girl, I don't care. Let them be mean. You think I care? I'm up every day. I'm healthy. I'm walking. I'm talking. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to put on my gym clothes. I got a cute little body, a tight, cute little waist. I'm a beautiful woman. Do you think I'm worried about what a troll got to say? I'm not worried about a troll. And your help to the poor. Keep up the positive attitude. Yeah, I genuinely care for people, you know? I really do have a heart and I care for people. I don't want to see people hurting. I don't want to see homeless people out in the streets hurting. But, I can't save the world. I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? If I had the resources, if I was like rich, right? I would definitely help people in homeless shelters. I definitely would try to get me a homeless shelter and open it up myself and try to run it, a newer place. The place that I'm in is an old building. Um, it's a very, very old building. But yeah, I would love to help people if I had the resources and the money. If I had millions and millions of dollars, I would build a shelter. Just the fact that I'm in this situation right now and I see firsthand of what people go through, I would build a shelter and I would try to get as many beds as I could to assist these people, and then hire staff members to help me run the shelter. That's what I would do if I had the finances. That's what I would do. Paige, you're absolutely right. When you have a spark about you, the enemy attacks however it can. Yeah, yo, I have a spark. Y'all see it. I get this on all social media platforms, right? People love me, right? They love me. They see the genuineness in my conversation. I'm genuine. Whether you believe my story or not, it don't even matter. I don't have to come on social media and like fabricate something, right? I don't have to fabricate the fact that I'm homeless. I don't have to fabricate. But there's just things that I'm not going to talk about. Like, I don't talk about my children. I don't need to. My daughter is fine. She's staying with someone in my family. So, but I don't have to get deep into a conversation. If I don't want to, I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to. I'm not asking anyone for money. People send me money because they want to. You know what I'm saying? It happens on my TikTok. It happens on my other Facebook. Like, people send me money. You got to go. Bye, Paige. Have a great day. I appreciate you watching. 32 people. Can you guys give me 32 thumbs up, please? I'm going to the gym. After my doctor's appointment, I'm going to the gym. I think I'm going to be getting off because I do have a doctor's appointment. I appreciate you guys. I thank you. And I also thank the trolls. We thank the troll, Antonio, for watching. I appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. When you walk past someone every day, you never know they could be homeless. They could be homeless. I'm not out here looking for sadness or someone to donate to me. I'm not asking anybody for money. I'm just speaking my story. But I appreciate you guys. I love the trolls. I let the trolls come in. I let them come in. I welcome them, because if you're trolling someone at 7 o'clock in the morning, you must really have a sad life. You must really, really have a sad life. Good morning, and I wishing today, Queen, and God bless you. Thank you. Good morning, unpolished girl. Cute name. I like that. Thank you, guys. I got 27 thumbs up. Thank you so much. 35 people still watching. I think I'm going to go back here and figure out what I'm going to wear for today. Y'all know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my gym clothes. I'm going to get into my gym clothes because after this, I'm going to the gym. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Hope you're doing well this morning. I'm doing amazing. No, never mind. I really need to stay because of you really need to stay. Thank you. This is what I wore to work yesterday. Y'all, I need to buy me some more work clothes. Like, I need to buy me some more work stuff, y'all. I need to go to the laundromat as well. When you're in a homeless shelter, this is what you need. You need this. Because there's always a lot of people coughing. Like, they be coughing all over the place. And I just be like, thank God my bed is by the door. My bed is by the front door. So I'm glad about that. I just don't like the fact that the light is shining in the room all night. Like, they keep a hall light on. I guess because, like, a shelter is like a business. They have to keep the lights on or whatever. But you need it. You need the Lysol. And I don't have much left in here. But you need the Lysol. I got my own soap. I do make soap for a living. So this is soap that I made before I got evicted. So I make handmade soap. That is my business that I have to get started again. Baby wipes. You need baby wipes when you're homeless or in a shelter. You need baby wipes. You need a mask. They give out masks in the shelter. So we need these. These are good to have to keep the germs and stuff down. Because in there, people always coughing. This is another one of my soaps. This is the soap that I use to wash my face with. I make handmade soap. So one day when I get settled, I'm going to start making soap again. So I'm going to let y'all know I make handmade soap for a living. I'm going to get my website back up and you guys are going to support me. So this is soap that's for like, for people that got eczema. But this is a soap. It has oatmeal and stuff inside of it. And it's a natural soap. No chemicals, no fillers, no colors or anything like that. But it's a soap. So I'm going to start my business again. As soon as one of my sisters, she's in Africa right now. When she comes back from Africa, she said that she would let me come into her house and make soap so I can get my website up again. So that's going to be another stream of income for myself. And I have some other things that I have in mind. And y'all going to see because y'all going to be on the journey with me. So you guys are going to see, y'all going to see the change. Y'all going to see me. Y'all going to see the blow up. Y'all going to see the glow up, Antonio, you going to see the glow up. Even if you don't want to, because I know you still going to watch, Antonio. I know you're still watching. The trolls ain't got nothing else better to do. And see, the trolls, right? The trolls don't even make content themselves. Because the trolls are mainly probably really unattractive people. They're scared to make their own content. So they go on other people's content and they troll people. They troll others. Man, get off of this live. Girl, let them stay. Let them stay. I invite them. I want them to stay. I want them to see the glow up. This is what we do to trolls. We just spray them. Because trolls are, this is disinfectant for the trolls. We just spray them out the way. You know, that's what we do. Clean them up. Get them together. Let them watch my glow up. You know, you got to let people that don't like you. I don't even call them haters because I hate that word, right? But you got to let the people that don't like you, you got to let them watch your journey. Let them watch you glow up. Let them watch you on payday when you get your money. Let them watch you build your business. Let them watch you go get the key for your home. Let the trolls watch because this whole entire journey, Antonio's going to be watching. You're going to watch, Antonio. You just watch. I'm going to make it for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a positive person, man. But I want the trolls to sit back. You know, I think the trolls are just like my family, right? My family be sitting around watching, eating food, watching. Is she failing yet? Oh my God. Did they kick her out? Oh my God. Is she failing? Oh my God, I want her to fail so bad. People be wanting you to fail so bad. But the blood of my Jesus, God ain't going to let me fail. God is not going to let me fail. The Father that I believe in, I'm not going to fail. I'm not a failure. I am not a failure. I am a homeless woman living in a shelter. I stayed in my car for 30 freaking days. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that I survived in my car in the summertime for 33 days? And then something inside my heart said, you know what? Stop being stupid and go apply and get into the shelter. I had to get into the shelter because it's getting cold out here. It's getting cold out here. And I said, you know what? Let me swallow my pride and go get into the shelter. Even though I was comfortable inside my car. Because I got a mattress topper. It was comfortable back there. But I didn't want to like get the cops, like the police. I didn't want the police to bother me. You know what I mean? I didn't want the police to stalk me and tell me. I did have a cop one time and he was very nice. Like all cops aren't bad. He stopped me one night and I was like in a Walmart parking lot. Not Walmart, but it was like another store connected to a Walmart. So he was like, "Well, why are you here?" And I said, "Well, I'm homeless, sir." And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that." He said, "Is there anything I can do to help you?" And I was like, "No, not really." He was like, "Is there any resources I can provide?" And I said, "No, sir, there's really nothing you can do." And he was like, "Okay, I'm sorry." And then he looked at me, right? He looked at my pants. He was like, "Why are your pants off?" And he could tell that I was in the car by myself. I was like, "It's hot in here. It's like 90 something degrees." I was in my car. It was probably like 75 or 80, but it was a hot night, right? So I was like, "Well, I'm homeless and it's hot in my car. That's why my pants are off." So he was like, he laughed a little bit. He was like, "Well, you have a good night." And he was like, "You take it easy. Be safe out here." I said, "Okay." But you could tell that he cared. You know what I mean? Even though there was nothing that he could really do for me, he did offer me resources. And I did one time. I went to the police station and got resources. Like a police officer, like they have resources too. They have like counselors and people that you can talk to. But I went to a police station one time before for resources and it didn't really get anywhere. They just put me inside like a homeless database and that's pretty much it. But the cops, like the police officers, if they find that you're homeless, they can offer you resources. But I did get offered resources from a police station and it didn't really go anywhere. So but he was a nice cop. You know, all cops are not mean. All cops are not mean. So I saw on TikTok the cops family just raised almost 10 for a homeless, but that was nice. Yeah. Sometimes you run into people that can help you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're always supposed to be like a good person. You be friendly to people because you never know who's going to see your story and who wants to help you. Like I've had people send me money on TikTok. I had people just donate, right? And I'm the kind of person like I never ask for anything. I never ask people for anything. Nobody on any of my platforms can say that I asked them for anything. I never asked nobody for a dime. Never. I didn't see that story about the TikTok on the family that just raised 100K for a homeless woman. Yeah, you never know. Sleeping in the Walmart parking lot. Yeah, it's hard, and it's like Trump is trying to get rid of the homeless encampments, right? The people that are homeless on the sidewalks and stuff like that. And I said we have the money and the power, and we have resources in America where people can how do they cash app you? In my about section, I do have a cash app link. If anybody's ever interested, I do have a cash app in my about section. They inbox me through Cash App. I do have a PayPal and all that stuff. I have to link all my resources for people if they ever want to. But I never ask anybody for anything. Like you know what I'm saying? I never ask. But I never ask people for anything. But doing better does not happen. Yeah, it's a process out here, and I don't like. Yesterday, I kind of had like a bad day, like I kind of down. I was down on myself a little bit, but in 7 days time, like 7 days, I I might have one day out of those 7 days that I feel like crap, right? And yesterday was a day where I felt down on myself a little bit. I'm like, yo, how much longer, you know? But I always put out positive energy for myself. I say, I'm not going to be here long. Like money and finances is going to find me. Money and finances is going to connect itself to me because I'm such a positive person. Like I know God is going to provide for me. God is going to fix this for me. And he's not going to fix it just for me to fix it, but he's fixing it because I'm actually doing the work. I'm getting up every day. I'm working out. I'm exercising. I'm staying positive. I'm not blaming anybody for the situation that I am in. I'm in this situation due to myself. It's all me, right? And that's how you can move along in life, and that's how you can heal, that's how you can change in life. Just accepting I made some mistakes. I am not in a committed relationship, and both of y'all go somewhere where the cost of living is low. Why not get into a committed relationship? I would love to be in a committed relationship. I just haven't found anyone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not out looking for love or anything like that. I mean, I talked to a guy, he was in another state. It didn't work out, but I'm not out here searching for a man just because I need housing. It doesn't work like that. We love you. Never mind what other people say. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a strong person, right? Strong-minded woman. I have people say all types of things to me. People call me ugly. They call me black. They say my hair is nappy. But one thing they can't say is this body is tight, right? But I have high self-esteem. Regardless of what people think, what I look like or whatever. I'm black, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. I don't feel that way about myself. So when you have high self-esteem and you don't feel that way about yourself, you don't worry about what other people say. Because people say the meanest things to me and I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. So, we love you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I figure, wait, well, with the committed relationship thing, I'm not out here looking for a man just because I'm in this situation. I'm in this. I'm not gonna look for a man because I'm in this situation. But I do date. Like I am dating. Just because I'm homeless doesn't mean that I don't date. Like I still love men. You know what I mean? I still love men. Like I still, if I get asked out on a date, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go buy me a beautiful flowy dress, and I'm gonna do my hair, fix my nails, and I'm gonna go on a date if I was asked on a date. Yeah, but I don't stop um having a personal life because I'm homeless. I would never tell the person I'm dating that I'm homeless. Like I would never tell him that. But I do talk to guys and I speak to men all the time. Black is beautiful. Thank you. I know it's beautiful. I don't worry about what people say, honey. Me don't worry. How did you get your Cash App? How did they get your Cash App? Like I said, my Cash App is on the About section. Yeah, it's on the About section. Well, you all think. Antonio, I don't know what your problem is, my friend, but I pray for you. I pray for healing. I pray for healing over your life, Antonio Chambers. You have a great day too. I'll see you in my next live. Hopefully you're a little bit nicer, right? Hopefully you're a little bit nicer. My phone is like on fire, but I think I'm gonna cut this off, y'all. I'm gonna come on live tonight when I get off work. I get off work tonight at 9 o'clock. And I'm gonna go live again. So when I do lives at night when I get off work at 9, it's gonna be dark, so y'all can't see me. I'm just gonna be pretty much talking. So I appreciate you guys and I thank you. I got 30 thumbs up. If anybody else is here and you didn't, you said hopefully you are nicer. I'm not. I'm nicer. I am nice. What are you talking about? Are you Antonio, come on. Stay blessed and be safe. Antonio, what are you talking about? Have I not been nice on this live? Hopefully you're nicer. Antonio, come on, brother. Hi, how are you? Life of Alexa Grace. You like me too. That's why you're here. That's why I don't block you, because I like you, Antonio. I like Antonio. And welcome, everybody. Welcome Antonio to the chat. Let's go see what he got going on his channel. Praying for you. Thank you, Kyla. Thank you. He is mad. He got called out. I like the trolls to come in. I like to have a little tussle sometimes, but I'm not going to block them. Antonio might be homeless himself. He probably just don't know how to deal with it. You're a nice gal. Thank you. But I'm going to go, you guys. I got to charge my phone and I got to figure out where this doctor's appointment is. And I'm going to go. So I will talk to you guys later. And I'll talk to Antonio later too. Good night. Well, have a great day, you guys. I just want to see you do better because you have too much to give. Oh, you want to see me do better now, huh? You want to see me do better? So when you want somebody to do better, you just be mean to them, right? Is that how it works in life, Antonio? Is that how it works? I am doing better. Like I do better every single day. I do better because I'm not out here crying and failing and just. Some people have given up on life. Some people are just existing. They're just in a shell of a body and they don't have any hope for the future of betterment of themselves. Some people just giving up. I'm not giving up on anything. I'm not giving up on anything. Every day I strive to do better for myself because I get up out of my bed. I get up out the shelter 5:30 every morning. I get in my car. I go to the gym. I work out. I keep my physical fitness up. And I work at it. I just remind you of that. So easy. Not that way. I don't really know what that means, but okay, Antonio. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I'll be back on later tonight at 9. I get off work at 9, so I'll be live streaming tonight. It's going to be dark, but I'm going to just talk if I feel like it. So you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the heart me's. I appreciate you. I love y'all. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Antonio, give me a hug. You too. We love Antonio too. Everybody say, have a great day.